He said that you've been wanting to speak to me all day.
I've been wanting to talk what's going on all day.
Well,
He's been bugging me all day.
Tell me what's going on.
Well, my main concern right now is my girlfriend okay? That's my main concern right now.
She is not okay.
What do you mean she's not okay?
She is deceased.
She died?
Yes, ma'am.
No way! Oh my god.
Can you put me, her? Oh, I'm gonna be in jail forever, huh? Be honest.
The date is April 11th of 2021. Local police respond to the Desert Sands Inn, located in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The police have been called because 31-year-old Olivia Herrera is clinging to life after having been harmed with what appears to be a knife wound. At the scene is her girlfriend, Mary Jane Luna Ribel, and she is distraught after returning to the room and finding her partner bleeding on the floor. As Mary Jane is taken to the station for a statement, the police have several questions, but Mary Jane asks for an attorney, at least at first.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me just fix it. Hold on.
Yeah. Actually, you can go back. I'll go grab it.
Oh, I'm serious. Oh, I didn't know. Did I put your drink there?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. All right. Do you mind if I take my mask off?
You're perfectly fine.
That way you don't have to tell me what'd you say?
No, you're fine.
And then plus I can't breathe in it, so I breathe harder in it.
I know.
And then I'll be like,
I know.
and I just
how
felt like I'm
feels.
exhausted.
And you're like, wow, I feel like I just put our wear on because I can't breathe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like I told you in there, I'm Detective Anna Bruciaga. This is my partner.
I'm taking it.
Can I get your first name just so I don't confuse your name?
My name is Mary Jane.
Mary Jean. What is your last name?
Luna, Luna-RUYBAL.
I do apologize if I'm looking down. I'm writing things down so I don't forget.
You're fine.
Or so that I don't mix up what you said and...
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Do you work anywhere?
No, I'm unemployed.
Mm-hmm. Was McDonald's okay?
Yeah. I was hungry. I didn't eat all day.
Oh, goodness. I was like, I'm going to stop and get her some food. And then he was like, no, Sergeant's already going to send somebody. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then I saw that you got McDonald's. And I was like, oh, hopefully she likes McDonald's. Who doesn't, right?
You're right.
And then, do you have any kiddos?
I have a daughter.
A daughter? What's her name?
Adriana.
Audrana. That's a pretty name.
Thank you.
What's her last name? And where is she at?
She's with my aunt.
With your aunt? Okay.
My aunt's taking care of her.
Yeah? Is it like a custody agreement you get?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she usually takes care of her?
Not all the time, but just as of right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's usually with me all the time.
Yeah. What do you like to do with her?
Oh, I like to do everything with her.
Yeah.
She's just everything to me. She's like my best friend. I never had actually. I do everything with her. Yep.
What school does she go to?
Elementary.
Oh, so she's probably like second grade?
Second grade, she'll be in third.
Did she go back? Because I didn't know that APS did like where you could
They
do
went back on Monday.
but you could still do. Some parents opted to stay
Online and
Online,
then do it
right?
online and go to school. She's in school.
She went
She went back.
Oh, I think that's so good.
She
because
wanted
kids-
to be with her friends. She's a social butterfly. She likes talking to everybody. She's a very friendly person.
I think it was important for kids, even though if it was for a month, for them to like get to see their friends, make new friends that they can hang out with during the summer.
Yeah.
Kids needed to do something,
She needs
especially
to be
since
stuck in the room.
the governor hadn't Is it open to like trampoline parks or anything?
Nothing has open.
Oh, it's crazy.
You can barely even have access to go to a park.
I know, it's crazy. And she your only daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, how cute. Wow. Mary Jane, obviously you've been in handcuffs, okay?
Yeah.
And you're in a police station and you're still handcuffed, okay?
Yep.
So I'm gonna read you your Miranda rights. We're gonna go line by one. If you don't understand something, don't hesitate to ask me. Okay?
The rights are read for everybody.
Knowing and understanding your rights, as I've explained them to you, are you willing to answer my questions without an attorney present?
I want an attorney.
You want an attorney? Well, Mary Jane, being that, you're asking for an attorney, I'm not going to ask any other questions. I'm going to put you back in the holding cell while I finish doing what I need to do. Do you want me to bring your food with you?
Well, you know what? I'll just answer your questions. I changed my mind here. I just want to give you some food. I'll answer your questions.
About to say, we done bought you McDonald's and everything. Least you could do is have a chat.
Okay. Are you aware of what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I know. I am. I know.
Okay.
I know, man. I'll answer. I've been waiting all day to speak with you anyway, so.
Okay. Do you want me to get you some tissue?
No, I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me get you some tissue really quick.
I got napkins.
Do you?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I'll be so. Yeah.
Right there. Let me just go get some tissue because it might be a long interview. So I'll make sure we have plenty, okay? And your fries are still in there, right?
Yeah.
You want me to take them out? No, not yet. Okay, I'll be right back. So bad. Couldn't find tissue, but I brought, I think, softer than those ones.
It's all good. Napkins, napkins.
I agree, but sometimes it can be rough on the nose, right? Okay. Mary Jane, because you told me initially that you wanted an attorney, and then you said I changed my mind, I'm going to reread you your rights, and then we'll go start all over. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Once again, the rights are read.
Knowing and understanding your rights as I've explained them to you, are you willing to answer my questions without an attorney present?
Yes.
You said that you've been wanting to speak to me all
I've been
day.
wanting to talk what's going on all day.
Okay, well,
It's been bugging me all day.
tell me what's going on.
Well, my main concern right now is my girlfriend okay? That's my main concern right now.
Who's your girlfriend?
Olivia.
Olivia?
She was my girlfriend.
Okay. She is not okay.
What do you mean she's not okay?
She is deceased.
She died?
Yes, ma'am.
No way! Oh my god. Are you serious?
That's why we're here.
When did she die?
That I couldn't tell you. I was hoping that you could.
I guess. Oh my god, that's. Wow.
Tell me what happened to Mary Jane.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. Unbelievable.
You okay?
Oh my god, I can't do this.
Tell me what happened, Mary Jane.
We got in an argument. I took off because I needed to take a breather, actually. So I took off. Not even 30 minutes. I come back and I'm knocking on the door, but the door's locked. And I noticed that the window was off. The window's like, music was on. And I had to go. I was like knocking on the door. And then there was no answer, so I saw the window. I looked in, and I jumped in, and I saw her. I saw her right there on the floor. I tried to hold it down. I said, stay with me. Then I called 911. Got in an argument. I took off.
What were you guys arguing about?
Over stupid stuff. Petty stuff. Or relationship. What any relationship we argue over. But I took off. Because usually I calm myself. I take off and I calm myself down. And I took off and I come back. Like I said, I was knocking on the door. But I didn't realize it till like a quick second. Then I looked and I saw the window, the screen off the window. And I looked in and I saw her on the floor, so I hopped in the window. And then I called 911.
When you say normal, regular,
Just arguments, just stupid stuff.
is there something specific today?
No, just arguing, like I'm done, I'm done with you, Mary Jane, I don't want to, just leave me alone, and then I just took off.
She told you she was done?
Yeah, she told me she was done, and I said, okay, I just took off, I walked off. I don't like arguing. How I deal with it, I take off, and I calm myself, and then I come back. By the time I came back, like I said, I knocked on the door. And then I noticed, I looked over, and then I noticed real quick, of course. And I noticed, and then I looked in, and I saw her on the floor. I hopped in the window.
Where did you take off to?
I just walked down the street. Just pretty far. Well, not far, but just a good amount. And I just sat there, and I just calmed myself down, and I walked back.
Did you stay on the motel property?
No, I took off walking down the street.
Which way?
South. Like I got was going down Central. Towards like Wyoming and all that.
Okay, so you come out of the hotel
And then so you turn right.
on Central, you
And then
go
you
right,
go down.
and you just kept
And
walking
I just
down
kept
Central.
walking until I found just a clear spot, and I just sat there and I kept myself together, and then I walked back.
But and I'm sorry that I'm being very like specific as to where you walked, and stuff. But you have to understand that I am conducting a homicide investigation. Okay.
So I get it.
And so it's very important that you try and remember and tell me which way you walked.
Okay, when I walked out, okay, there's Central, right? And okay, I walked down, like right down Central, and I kept walking.
Wyoming.
Yeah, just kept walking for a while.
Okay.
but not too far.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Enough where I had clearing where I could just sit down and just take a breather and calm myself down, and then I walk back up. She died. It's crazy.
You said when you came back,
I was knocking on the door.
and then you saw the
And then, I
screen.
noticed real fast, real quick, I was just side glance and I noticed that the screen was off.
Where was the screen?
I was on the floor. On the floor in front of the window.
Okay.
And then, I looked in and I thought, and then I saw her. And then,
Was the window completely open?
yeah, it was completely open.
Okay. What about the blinds?
The blinds were open too, a little bit. I think so. And then I hopped in. And then I was like, oh my God. And of course, I told her, stay with me. But I put pressure on her wound and I called 911. Tried, because I'm low on panic, of course.
And you were telling her to stay with you, so was she...
Not stay with me, just stay with me because she was going in and out.
Okay, so she was still...
She was still alive when I got there.
Did she say anything?
No, she was just out for a while. And then I was putting pressure, and then next thing you know, she just said, get off, I'm trying to breathe. And that was it. Because I put pressure on her, and I removed my hand because she couldn't breathe. She was on her stomach. And I pushed it, tried to turn her over. And then I couldn't turn her over, so I just removed it. And then...
And by you couldn't... Was she... How did you find her? Was she laying...
I found her laying her head towards the bed, the side of the bed. Here's the bed, and her head was right here. And then the body was all like this.
If I give you a piece of paper, will you draw it for me? Because
I would have could, but I'm left-handed.
That's right. We'll fix it. Don't worry.
I'm not right-handed.
It's okay. Can you get the officers to go over there? Let me sorry.
Did she die when she got there?
Honestly, we don't get on scene till an hours after. We don't get called out right away. So I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you when she died or.
Does her family know?
Who is her family?
We'll
wait for him to bring.
I know. I'm just.
Wow. Who is her family? Who can I reach?
You have the phone, right?
It's in your phone? Is it a mom or a dad?
That's her.
Mom? What's her name?
Teresa.
Let me see her.
Teresa? You're in?
So what I'm gonna do, I think it'll just be easier. I'll just handcuff both of your wrists together for now. Will that work?
How?
Will that be all right?
But like this?
Yep.
Hold on, let me rotate this real quick. I can't.
Almost a minute.
Because I'm weird. I can't do this. I'm not comfortable.
Do you want them both in front or do you want me to?
Just take them off.
Okay,
And
I'm just gonna
then
take them off.
can we just get the officer to stand up?
You got a pen?
I sure do. So tell me where the bed is.
Okay.
And so that I don't have to keep stopping you, do you mind labeling it bed
Yeah.
and stuff so that I know?
There's a bed.
Okay.
Okay. Here's a little dresser. So I'll put little dresser.
Okay.
And then you have a table. Then you have your TV. And you have another little dresser that you can on top of.
Okay.
So I'll put just another dresser. Okay. And here's the door. And here's the window. And back here is the sink for the restroom. And over here to the side is the toilet and the shower. So can you picture that in your head?
Because you said this is the front door, right?
Yeah, that's
to
the room. And there's the window, and there's a little dresser, and there's the bed, and there's a table here, TV here, and there's the sink. When you look right into it, there's the sink.
Okay.
And you walk through a door, there's the toilet.
Okay.
And the shower.
Okay.
Okay, I found her right here. Her head was right here.
Okay.
Like she was at an angle. So just put it like that, okay? Pretend that's her right there, okay?
And you can put Olivia or
I can't believe it. And I went trying to, like I said, I tried to get her to stay with me because like she was like, I said she was pale, of course. And I like tried to turn her over, and then I pushed down on her wound, but she was still heavy, so I couldn't really push her over back, you know, to where she could. So I pushed on it, and I said, stay with me. I was holding her back of her head and holding it like this. I will stay with me. Hold on, I'm trying to call 911. Hold on. I was on the phone. I had the phone like this, and I was on the phone with 911. And then she just went. When she went off to the side, she went back down, and then I still had pressure on it.
Okay.
And then I was there, and I said, "Stay with me." Still saying the same thing over again. Don't pass on me. Don't pass on me. Stay with me. And then she's like, and that's when she didn't say nothing for a while, and then she said, "Get off. I can't breathe." And that's when she went right back to it. She fell right back into it. And she flew on her stomach after. She went to the side, and I turned her this way, so she was all her weight went this way.
Okay.
So I'm on the phone trying to figure this out.
So you called 911.
I called 911.
Okay. And when you were on the phone with the 911, tell me what happened.
Well, they were like, "Oh, what do you need?" Like, 911, what's your emergency? And I told them, I said, "I need an ambulance sent to the address." And they're like, "Oh, what happened? I could barely hear you." So I said, "Just hold on, let me turn down my music," because the music was still on, like I said. The music was still on. So I said, "Hold on, and I want you to go turn down the music." And I said, "Could you hear me now?" And he's like, "Yes, what's your emergency?" And I was like, "Well, my girlfriend got stabbed." They're like, "Oh, is she awake?" I said, "No, like she's in and out of it." "Is she breathing?" I said, "Yes." And then what happened? She got, like, he couldn't hear me because the reception was kind of bad. I said, "She got stabbed. Do you know who stabbed?" I said, "No, she just got stabbed." And then my neighbor from upstairs, she was walking by to take her dog. And I told her, help me. And that's when she's like, "Hold on." And I said, "Here, I can't right now." I said, "Here, take the phone." I gave her the phone, and she was talking.
And then what happened once your neighbor helped you?
And then the cops came a little bit after that. She was still on the phone with them when she was taking her dog. She's like, "Why don't we take the phone and just take it? Just take it with you. Go walk your dog and bring it back to me when you're done." The officers were already coming. They already called the APD, and then they came. "Step away. Put your hands up." Blah blah blah. So that's what I did. I stepped away. I stood by Officer Garcia. And they went in there to go check on her. And I was ready to see. But I was trying to see what was going on, but I know I can't go, so I was trying to look around, you know? And then the fire department came. The fire department came with a stretcher. They wanted to remove me. But I was like, "Oh my God, I hope she's okay. I just hope she's okay." This can't be happening, no. And then I waited there. And then I got put in, back seat of the cop car, and I've been there since, and I came.
I'll wait till you calm down and I have more questions, okay?
Oh my goodness gracious.
How come you said my girlfriend's been stabbed?
Because she did. I noticed she got stabbed. I saw where she was bleeding.
What did it look like?
Just like a regular knife wound, like she got stabbed by a knife.
Where is the knife?
I don't know. Like I said, I was like, I don't know, by the time I got there, whatever happened, the person was already gone.
When you and Olivia were arguing, who else was in the room?
Just us.
Just you two?
Just us.
Okay. There was nobody else in the room?
No.
No. Tell me about the night before.
The night before?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're up there at the room, of course.
Just you and her?
Just me and her. We're hanging out, just us. And then,
Oh, thank you.
and then,
We got two nice soft tissues that we don't see.
and then her friend, brought her on Messenger.
Her friend?
Her friend. Well, because me and her friend, and my friend are the same friend. So she wrote me to talk to Olivia through my Messenger.
Wait,
Okay.
just lost me.
Okay. Her
Let's
friend
put names
is
to
my
this.
friend too.
Okay, so you guys have a friend in common?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name's Jolene.
Jolene. Okay,
But she
so-
came over to hang out with us.
Okay.
For a few hours.
At what time?
I don't know. I think it was like 9 or 10. They were hanging out with us for a while.
9, 10 p.m.?
Yeah, around there. I didn't
Okay.
really look at the time, and she was just kicking it with us, hanging out
And
with
it
us.
was just Jolene?
It was just It was me, Olivia, Jolene, and then Jolene's friend.
Well, do you remember?
I don't know his name.
It was a male?
Yeah, I don't know. They came over to hang out with us because Jolene was having a bad day and she just wanted to hang out with some friends. So she called Olivia through my Messenger.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Yeah, because we're friends, and like she needed to get a hold of Olivia through my Messenger, to talk to her.
Does Olivia not have her own message?
Well, she does, but her phone's broken. Her other phone that she had her Messenger through was broken, and it don't even turn on no more. So So what we do is like, she has some of her friends, like 1 or 2 of her friends are my friend on my Facebook. So those are the ones we really talk to.
Gotcha, okay.
So anyways, so she's like, oh well, okay, let's hang out. I had a really bad day and I just want to hang out. So Olivia told her, yeah, that's fine. Come over, kick it or whatever. So they came over, and
There's the 4 of you.
now we're just hanging out, just kicking it, just chilling, listening to music, of course. And then they left.
Drinking?
Huh?
Drinking?
Yeah.
Drugs?
No drugs. I don't know. No. So and then we're just hanging out, whatever.
And I just want you to understand, I'm not trying to be rude, or I'm not like judging, or I'm not blaming you of anything, but obviously we did a warrant on the room and we saw paraphernalia, and that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, that wasn't mine.
Okay.
I only did that stuff.
And I'm not gonna arrest anybody for drugs right now, okay? So-
I'm like, oh, I didn't. That's none of my things.
Okay, but somebody in the room was doing drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, that wasn't me.
What kind of drugs?
Meth, I guess.
Okay.
I think.
So you guys were listening to music, some people were doing meth.
Yeah.
You were drinking.
I was just drinking.
Drinking.
And then
Olivia?
Olivia was just chilling, kicking back and just drinking.
Drinking?
Yeah. And they were listening to music.
What were you guys drinking?
Just Coronas and, a little bit of shots here and there. That was it. And then me and Jolene, she didn't want to get some more, so we went to the store. And we
You
came
and
back.
Jolene went to the store?
Yeah.
Do you know what store?
Just right here off of 7-Eleven, off of Western Skies in Central. There's a 7-Eleven
Do
right
you know
there.
what time it was?
I know it was before 11:30. I think it was like 11:20-ish. Because we left the room like 11:10, so it didn't take us that long to get there. So it was like 11:20, 25. And we got the alcohol and then went back to the room. And we just hanged out and then she left.
Does Jolene drive?
Yeah,
What kind of car does she have?
I don't know. I don't pay attention.
Is it a car?
It's an SUV.
SUV?
Yeah, I don't know what kind though.
And again, I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but I gotta put a timeline to everything. We do have cameras. The hotel does have cameras, so I'm just trying to make sure whose car is what and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you went to 7-Eleven gas station. You want to say between
Like
11 and
11,
11:30.
15, 11. Because I know we left From there, it was already 11:30 when we left from the gas station. It was like right dead 11:30 when we left from the gas station. Then we went back to the room.
Okay, so then you went back to the room?
Mm-hmm.
So when you were at the gas station, Jolene's male friend
And Olivia was at that room.
and Olivia stayed at the room.
Yeah, me and Jolene went. Her and I.
Then you guys come back to the room, and what happened?
And just drink a little bit more. We wanted to get a little bit more beer before they stopped all alcohol. So that's what we did. And we went back to the room and we just drank, And then we took off for a short ride. I don't know where he went, but we took off. Jolene took off in her car.
By herself?
No, everybody was in the car. We all went for a
gotcha.
little ride and then we came back.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we all went for a little ride and then we came back. I don't know where because I didn't recognize the area, so I wouldn't know where.
But all four of you
All
leave
four
in
of us.
Jolene's SUV.
Yeah, and then we go
drive.
for a drive and then we come back to the room.
Do you know what time that was?
Oh. Let me see. Like one-ish or two-ish around there. Because I know Jolene left my room by 3 o'clock in the morning.
And how do you know the time?
Because I saw it on my phone. It was like 3:01-ish when she left from my room.
Did her guy friend...
They left. Both of them left. Yeah.
Okay. So they leave at 3-ish, and then what happens?
And then it's just me and Olivia by ourselves.
Okay.
And we're just talking, just sitting around talking, and I had a headache. And I was like, I need to take something because I have a headache. So I got some Advil, I took one, and then I took that, and then I lay down because I had my headache, and then she was still awake. And then I woke up, and I got up to go smoke a cigarette outside, and then I came back in.
Do you know what time that was?
Like I know it was like a little bit before, okay, so hold on. Did that set for about 2 hours? Okay, so it was a little bit before 7. I woke up and I went to go smoke a cigarette. I came back in, and then we were arguing, we were laying down, and we had a little disagreement there, and then that's when I was like, forget it, I'm just gonna take off. I started packing my things. Started getting my things together. And then I said, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to leave it. And I just took off walking. And, yeah. And I came back and that's what happened.
Okay. Did Olivia have any altercations with Jolene or the guy friend?
No, we were perfectly fine. Everything was fine between all of us. Everybody was getting along with everybody.
Other than them two, was she having any problems with anybody else?
Not that I know of.
No? So who do you think did this to Olivia?
I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Because she don't tell me much. I don't tell her much. So we pretty much keep to ourselves. We just talk about just the main things what we talked about. We didn't talk about anybody having beef with anybody. So we just, yeah.
How long have you guys been dating?
Well, we were on and off for a whole year. Like beginning of last year we were together, and then we broke up. And then we got back together.
How come you guys broke up?
Oh, I left her. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for a relationship at that time. Like I didn't know how to deal with it at that time, so I'm the one that left.
Okay. Then you guys get back together.
And then we stayed friends. We kept talking to each other, and then we got back together.
When did you guys get back together?
December.
This past December? Oh, so recent.
So recently, yeah.
Would you guys fight often?
Not really. We'll have our little disagreements, but we would just get over it, you know, and just be fine.
Other than the argument you guys had this morning, when's the last time you guys fought?
Like, fought?
Or argued?
Oh, I wasn't fought. Oh, no, just a few days before that. But we were just fine. We got over it.
What did you guys argue about then?
Same thing. Her, you know, talking to everybody, and me being like, oh, the jealous one, be like, oh, you know, stop talking to everybody. It was just a little disagreement because, you know, she would talk to everybody, all her friends, and I would get kind of bummed out because she wouldn't talk to me half the time because I'm the type of person that doesn't do that social stuff. I don't go on live and all that stuff because I don't do it, you know, and she's the one that would talk a lot and make a lot of friends.
And what do you mean go on live?
I don't like going on live. I guess she went on an app, I guess.
What kind of app?
Like a Tammy app or whatever. It's like a dating app.
Tammy app?
Tammy app.
Like TAMM?
No, TAIMI. Tammy, whatever. I don't know how it's spelled, but she had a lot of friends there.
And maybe like that?
Yeah.
And it's a dating app?
It's not a dating app. It's just like where you meet people. Like where you can meet people. You know, like relationship. If you want to do like chat with them, just be friends with them, have a relationship with them, or just be friends. Social. It's like a social network, social app.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Never heard of that before. Always learning new things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then so you go live on the app?
Like you could go live on the app. Like you could, you know, be on video. Other people could see your app. Other people could see your video.
Interesting. And then like if somebody wants to talk to you,
They just go onto your app. They go onto your live and they talk to you that way.
Interesting. Okay. And is that how she would meet friends?
Like that's where she would meet mostly her friends. Yeah.
Do you have it? Okay, so for this, I don't know how to say that either. So
I just say
we're gonna stick with Tammy.
I'm just left it like that because that's how I can remember.
Yeah, so we're just gonna stick with Tammy app. Do you need a login account?
Yeah.
Do you happen to know her login?
I don't really know that.
No. What about a password? No.
I don't know any of that.
Would you ever be on the app?
I wouldn't.
No. You
I don't like that.
create a video with her?
I would never go on it.
Okay. So other than this Tammy app, how other ways would she communicate with people?
Of course, regular text and talk, of course.
Regular text?
You know, whatever she...
What kind of phone does she have?
Same one I do.
Which is
the Galaxy 121.
a Galaxy?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, a Galaxy
A1.
A1?
A21.
21? What color was it?
Hers was black.
Black? What's her phone number?
505-295-9596.
Did she have a passcode on that phone?
I don't know. She did. I wouldn't know it.
She wouldn't give you her passcode, not something you would know.
Not something I would know.
Okay, so she would regularly text on that number.
Yeah.
Did she have a Facebook?
Yeah, she did, but she hasn't been on that in over forever because the one that she had her Facebook is her phone stopped and she never went back on Facebook through another phone. She just left it on her old phone.
What was her Facebook, the old Facebook?
She had like quite a bit, so.
Oh, great. Can you tell me the most recent one?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Give me a second. I think it was Nicole. I think Nicole had it all. I think.
Is that her middle name?
Yeah, that's her middle name.
Olivia Nicole Herrera.
Yeah.
So she used the Tammy app,
I don't know.
Facebook a long time ago.
Yeah, well, before, a while back, before her phone just stopped working,
Okay. Anything else? What about Instagram?
I don't know.
And Snapchat?
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't know what she was doing on her phone half the time. All I knew was just that one.
The Tammy app.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't know her passcode?
No, I don't.
Other than Jolene, did you guys talk to anybody last night?
No, I didn't.
And you don't remember Jolene's friend?
I don't remember the name.
What did he look like?
Well, Hispanic, I guess.
Hispanic?
Yeah, Hispanic or Mexican, one of the two, I don't know.
Describe him to me.
So let's see. 5'7", 5'7" to 5'8". Yeah, brown hair, medium belt, I guess. So I'm still like, wow.
What's Jolene's phone number?
I don't know her phone number.
And what is she on Facebook?
It's just Jolene.
Does she have a last name?
Yeah,
What is it?
Quintana or something like that. Something like that.
And that's what she has on her Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is her profile picture?
I don't know. Like I said, I rarely get on my Facebook either. I don't know.
And what is your Facebook?
Mary Jane Luna. Well,
Mary Jane Luna?
yeah.
Roybal?
Rubal. Not Roy Ball. Rubal. Everybody gets that confused. No,
I know.
they get that confused. I don't know. Rubal. Not Roy Ball, Rubal.
Actually, I like that better. And that's your Facebook?
And that's my Facebook.
What do you have on your Facebook?
Just me.
Just you? A picture of you?
Mm-hmm.
You have a Galaxy A21?
Mm-hmm.
What's your passcode on your phone?
Which one? This one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's I don't have my Facebook on this one. I don't have Facebook on this phone either.
Okay.
Because I had an old phone.
Okay. So the phone, because you said Jolene reached out to you via Facebook
Yeah, but on my old phone.
last night?
Yeah, last night.
Okay.
But I don't know the name of it. Like, I don't know the kind of phone it was.
Gotcha. What's the passcode on this pink phone?
0817.
0817?
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you and Jolene been friends?
Since I first met her last year.
Last year? You guys have been friends for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness. So you know what she looks like and you know what her Facebook looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys have been friends for a long time.
So, it seems like a long time, but it's really not, but yeah.
Here's a long time, I would say. If I showed you her Facebook profile, you'd be able to tell me if it's hers, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is this hers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Why would you look at her Facebook just to see anything or what?
Well, you guys communicated through Facebook last night.
Well, I didn't, not me.
Well,
It was under my name, but I didn't communicate through her.
Olivia did.
Yeah, not me.
But it was, you said she reached out through her Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm looking at it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to hide anything from you. But again, you have to remember this is a homicide investigation, okay? So I am going to search Facebook. So I'm going to go through a lot because I'm going to find out who did this to Olivia. Okay? That's why I'm here.
I know.
I think
get
she
that.
deserves justice, right?
Yeah, I do. I
She
agree
had-
with you on that.
She had kids, right?
Yeah.
How old were they?
15, 8, and 4. She had
15.
twins. There were 4.
So a 15-year-old, an 8-year-old, and then twins 4, right? Okay. Do you see why I'm gonna dig everywhere and try and find out as much as I can? Because now those kids don't have a mom. You said her mom's name was Teresa, right?
Yeah.
She has a mom. They deserve justice. Not only does Olivia deserve justice, but her family deserves to know who did this to her.
And I get that. I do.
Yeah.
Because I'm a mom.
I know.
You know what I mean? I know.
And
And you probably have kids too, right?
Mm-hmm.
See? You would want to find justice to see what's going on. Yeah, I would too.
Yeah. And then again, I'm only saying this because you say, why do I need to look through her Facebook? Well,
You got to find out everything that is needed.
you said they were there last night,
Yeah.
right? I already knew they were there because there's cameras at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why. Okay, I'm gonna dig everywhere so I can give Olivia justice. And I am gonna find out who did this to her. And I know you can't even believe it, so I know that's what you want, right?
Yeah, I can.
I mean, think about how her mom and her kids are gonna feel when I break the news. They're gonna be heartbroken.
See, that's messed up. That's so messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all that they had too.
That's what?
I said that's all that they had. Is your mom?
No dad?
Not that I know.
No. So, you said that you had an old phone and that's where your Facebook was.
Yeah.
Where is that phone?
It was at the room.
At the room? What kind of phone is it?
That is like, I think that was a, that's another Galaxy.
Galaxy?
What was it? They have two different numbers. It's weird. Galaxy,
What color?
it's black.
Still black?
It's just black. The original phone itself is just black.
And then that phone is where she messaged you with the Facebook Messenger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what's the passcode on that phone?
Same one.
Same
Same one.
passcode? Which was?
The 0817. I just gave you that one.
Yes, sorry. What was it?
0817, the same one as I have now.
Okay. And that's in the room.
That's in the
Do you know where it was?
last I remember was on the table.
On the table? And then you said that Olivia actually also had a broken phone.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of phone that was?
I don't know the model no more.
Was it a Galaxy as well?
I don't know.
Oh.
Like I said, I don't know the model of it. They don't make it anymore.
Okay.
They don't make that brand no more that she had.
What brand was it?
Like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the name of the phone it was. That's why I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. What would, and I mean, I know that you said you don't know the friend, Jolene's friend's name, but I mean, you guys were calling him something, right? You guys hung out all night.
Yeah.
What were you guys calling him?
Jolene said his name was Raul. That's all I know.
Raul?
Like I said, I really didn't talk to him. I pretty much just talked to Jolene the whole night. It was just me and her talking. And him and Olivia were talking. Just me and Jolene were talking, you know. And we'll switch off and on. We'll talk to each other, you know.
So after Jolene and the friend leaves, nobody else comes to that room.
Well, not that I was asleep after because I had a headache. I was asleep after they left.
Okay.
Like I was awake for a little bit until the ibuprofen because I took Advil PM, and of course that's gonna has a sleep aid in it. So I had a really bad headache, so I took it and I fell asleep. And I don't know.
And the reason why I asked, because again, the hotel does have cameras, and so I am gonna review all the I've reviewed some of it. It's a lot of hours for me to review, obviously, in a short amount of period. And so I'm just trying to verify that once they leave, Jolene and Raul don't come back. No. Then you take a nap.
Then I fall asleep
Then you
because I had a headache.
Okay.
And I fell asleep.
Okay. And then when you wake up, go smoke
It's
a cigarette.
just me and Olivia.
Come back, argue. Nobody comes during that time. You take off.
Well,
I'm going to see you take off.
Yeah, I
for
take off
20, 30 minutes, you said.
roughly.
Roughly.
Yeah.
But I'm going to see you out of the cameras take off for 20, 30 minutes.
And then after that, I come back.
And then I'm going to see you come back. And then that's when you...
That's when I seen the door. I was like I said, I was knocking on the door because the music was loud, so I was knocking on the door. I couldn't hear me. And then that's when I noticed the window, and then I peeked my head in, and that's when I saw her jump in the window.
Did you guys make any friends with anybody in the hotel?
Just the one upstairs, just that Marie lady.
You guys
The
were
one
actually friends?
we talked to each other, we were right into each other, we would see each other, and we would say hi,
Okay. So...
And I really didn't talk to anybody. We didn't really talk to nobody else.
Neither did Olivia.
No.
Did you guys have any problems with anybody?
No, not that I know of.
Not at the motel? No. Do you guys have any vehicles?
No, I don't have one. She don't have one either.
No vehicle?
We don't have a car.
Okay. And then, did you talk to Marie yesterday?
Yesterday? Did I?
Today is Sunday, so on Saturday.
Well, I seen her. I saw her pass by and I said hi.
And that was it?
And that was it.
And then you saw her today?
And then I saw her today.
Okay.
I was gonna, say hi to her, see if she was okay, because I was worried about her too, because I didn't hear from her for a while. So I was gonna go knock on her door a few times to see if she was okay. But no, she was fine. Come to my house, she was okay. I just left it at that.
She what?
She was okay.
Okay.
Like I said, we didn't see her all one day, and then we're kind of oh, I hope she's okay. And then I went to go knock on her door. There was no answer, but I was like, I said she'd be okay.
What day did you knock on?
Oh, I don't remember. I just went up there to see if she was.
How long had you guys been at the desert sands?
Since the first.
Where were you guys before?
Before we were at Red Roof Inn.
Which one?
Going off of Manal. In university.
How long were you guys there for?
We're at the Red Roof. Mm-hmm. I don't remember the dates.
A long time? A week, 2 weeks?
I think it was like a week.
A week
at the most.
And then before that?
Before that, we were at the motel one.
Which one?
The one off of University of Candelaria. That's where I was working for a while, so my room was getting paid for. I was staying there because I was working at a hotel.
Okay. And which one was it?
The hotel I was staying at, or the one I was working for?
Working for?
It was Days End downtown.
Oh, okay.
I was not even there that long, maybe like a month. And then they were paying for the room where we were staying at, which was Motel 1. Motel 1.
Motel 1.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then, she fired me.
So you were working at the Days Inn downtown, but you were staying at Motel 1.
Yeah, because the people who work for them, they put them up in the Motel 1. They put them up in that room.
Gotcha.
If they don't have a place to stay, they put them in that room. They put them in one of the rooms over there.
And then that's where you guys were staying.
That's where we were staying before.
And then you guys from there went to the Red Roof.
And then from Red Roof went here.
Have you guys been living together since you guys got back together in December?
I would see her here and there. I would stay mostly with my mom half the time. But like I said, I was back and forth.
Since you guys have been back together since December, have you guys had any physical fights?
Physical? Maybe a few. But we just got over it. We made up. That was it.
Who would get physical?
Well, I'm not going to say none of us, both of us. So I'm not going to blame the other person because I'm not. Because both of us did. But we got over it.
When was your guys' last physical fight?
I don't remember.
Did you guys physically fight this morning?
No.
Last night?
No, last night we were fine. But like I said, I just took off, and then she was just like, if you're gonna leave, walk out that door. You're not gonna hear from me again. And I was like, I don't even want to argue, dude. I don't want to. You know? And like I said, I wanted to get in the room, but there was no answer. We didn't get in a, we just argued with each other, and then I left.
But did you guys, so you're saying not this morning, not last night, what about the night before?
The night before. We didn't get it, no.
No physical?
No, just an argument.
I'm not gonna get into specifics, but the reason why I ask is because she had bruising to her person.
To her what?
To her person. I'm gonna tell you exactly where.
To her person?
Yes. So it looked like she had been in a fight with somebody.
Yeah, but it was me.
Okay, so can you tell me, because I asked.
Like I said, the last fight was, a while back. I'm telling you right now, it was a while back. But after that, we just had arguments.
Okay, so you guys have been together for at least a month, where you guys lived together. Who did she last get into a fight with?
Let's see.
And I'm talking about physical fight.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That fight was, we happened to, her and I, we got, not us, not
between you
not
two,
between us, we were over here off of Central, and then we both got jumped at the same time too. So that was like the last I got physical too. Back when we got jumped, and she protected herself, but I got the most damage. I don't know what.
And when was that?
That was about a month and a half, almost a month ago.
A month ago?
Because we were at Cedar Select when it happened.
Where at?
At not Cedar Select, the Motel 1 where it happened, where we went off walking. We were on the other side of town. We were going to start to get something to drink, and we got jumped by somebody. And then they pulled out a knife on me, which obviously is there. And then I got one in the back of my head.
So you guys...
And she, we were trying to fight it off. We didn't know the people either. It was just dark, 5 o'clock in the morning, so we wouldn't know. That was the last I remember.
About a month ago?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see your injury? Sorry. I can't. I'm kind of blind. And then you said...
There's a little over here.
And what is this lower left? Can you see that?
That's from me scratching. Oh, I scratched.
Can you lower it?
I scratched myself. I scratched myself.
And then what happened to your eye?
I was rubbing my eyes. I've been crying, so I've been rubbing my eyes right here. And I have a pimple over here somewhere. Pimple on one of these. Right here is a pimple.
Okay.
And then I had injury here.
Is it still there?
It's healing now, but yeah.
Can I see it? Let me see if we can pull it.
You can't see it because it's already healing, like I said. It's like right there somewhere. It's right here. I had to get staples in my head.
You did?
Mm-hmm. And it's barely healing now. See it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And how long ago was that?
Like a month ago.
A month ago, and you got staples a month ago?
I got staples a month ago.
What hospital did you go to?
Presbyterian.
Oh, wow. That one looks pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
And you said that was a month ago.
Yeah, that was a month ago.
Were the cops called?
I know, because we didn't know. We just got jumped, so we would just mind our own business. After that, we went back and...
Which press did you go to for the staples?
Presbyterian downtown, the main hospital, Presbyterian main hospital.
And you said that between you two, it's been a while before it's been physical.
Yeah.
Inside the room, I saw some luggage, Some
Which one?
boxes.
The boxes, the big boxes. Yeah,
Whose stuff is in there?
those are for Olivia's kids' things.
Olivia's kids. The boxes.
The boxes, those big boxes that you saw, those were Olivia's, the twins' gifts that she got them
Okay.
for Christmas, for Valentine's Day, for Easter,
Has she not
for
been
their
able to give it
birthdays.
to them?
Because no, it's hard to ship it out. Like she's been,
Or are they not here?
they're not here.
God, where are they at?
They're with the stepmom and the father. They're not. They took the kids. They
Here in Albuquerque?
no, not here in Albuquerque. Okay, Olivia and her girlfriend of 6 years, which was before me. They had kids together, which were the twins. Okay. So but like I said, there's all kinds of stuff that happened within this year. You know what I mean? We saw the kids, they got taken away, from Olivia, but it wasn't Olivia's fault because they were in the custody of her ex-girlfriends. They were there with her. Like, okay, Olivia and her ex-girlfriend, after they broke up, they were gonna switch off. The kids, Olivia has the twins for 1 week, and then the ex has the twins for 1 week. Switch off, you know what I mean? Co-parenting, if you want to say. Okay. And then last time when the kids were with Deandra, that's when they got taken under Deandra's care, not Olivia's.
Oh, okay. So then,
So they called Deandra, which was Olivia's ex-girlfriend, baby mama,
okay.
had called Olivia's biological father and stepmother and was saying that Olivia wasn't helping out with the kids, and she was wondering if she got a hold of them to see if they could help out with some money for the kids, and that's when they took them.
Biological father.
The biological father, but the biological father wasn't there, but the stepmother was, or I really don't know what happened.
Okay.
Because I wasn't with, I wasn't with Olivia at the time.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And where does he live?
who?
Twins' dad. Biological father.
No, I don't know. I said Olivia's biological father has the twins.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know. But they're the ones that are having the twins now. By Olivia's biological father and the stepmother have guardianship of the twins.
Okay. And they don't live here in Albuquerque?
They live in Mora.
In Mora. Okay. So kids are in Mora. Just the twins?
Just the twins. And their other two are with her.
Is that where Olivia is from?
Olivia's from Peckelson Road.
You're from here?
Huh?
You're from here?
I'm not from here. I'm from Belen. I just moved here in 2011.
Okay. Yeah, Belen's not too far.
No, that's where I was born and raised. So, and I'll take that back any day because it's so quiet, so peaceful.
Over there? I bet.
I love it.
We're a big city. Okay, so the boxes were all the gifts that she's been saving to give to
For
the
the
kids.
kids, yes. But then you saw a blue luggage, right? You saw a blue suitcase? That was mine.
Blue suitcase is yours.
And then the rainbow backpack, that's mine. And then you see the little grocery, the plastic, that reusable tote for groceries. That was on that was mine.
Okay.
And there was another blue duffel bag that had a hole in the side, that was mine. And then there was a red bag off to the side, that was Olivia's at her store.
So, you said there was, here's the front. Can you label that front door and then window?
Sorry.
Yeah, there we go. Your stuff is right here,
My
right?
stuff is
Somewhere?
right here because you have the wall. Okay, like I said, you have, let's do it this way. There's a doorway to the bathroom.
Okay.
My stuff is against this wall.
Okay.
Olivia's stuff was right here by her little dresser, in between.
Okay.
And then the boxes were off here to the side. Those. And then that was where her boxes were. Olivia's.
Yeah.
Right there. Right there to
Yeah,
the side.
I kind of see the box.
See? You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because Olivia's stuff was right between the dresser and the window. Her stuff was, mine was, there's the wall, there's the sink to the back. My stuff was stacked up in the pile.
Yeah.
That was my stuff.
Hey, I remember that. Okay. All right.
And those boxes were her kids.
Okay. All right. So the reason why I'm asking all these questions is because obviously this interview has not gotten me to who did this. Okay. So obviously I'm going to do some work to figure out who did this to Olivia. That's why I'm like, okay, they got jumped. Was it related to anything I need to know that could possibly...
Yeah, I don't know.
Did she owe money to anybody?
I don't know. I think she did, but I'm not sure.
Is it money for drugs?
I believe so. I don't do it, so
Who would she get her drugs from?
I don't know. She wouldn't tell me. Like I said, we didn't have conversations about these things. You know, she kept it to herself. And I didn't ask her for anything. I didn't ask her about it for what. That was between her. That was her and her business.
And you said she would use meth,
Yeah,
but you don't know who she would buy drugs from.
I don't.
No. And you believe she owed money to...
I believe, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know.
What makes you believe?
I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I have a feeling, I guess, if you want to say. I just have a gut feeling, you know? When you like have that intuition feeling that something was wrong. That's what I felt. Like I said, that was her business. I didn't ask about it.
Okay.
For what? Am I concerned?
So MJ, what if I tell you that I've seen video surveillance and I don't see you leave the room like you say you left the room?
Well, I walked around.
There's cameras in the...
Oh yeah, there's cameras on the website
everywhere.
now.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I smoked a cigarette, like I said.
Oh, and I see that actually.
I was
Believe it or
smoking
not.
a cigarette, yeah.
I see you smoke a cigarette, but like you explained that you walked to Central. What if I tell you that didn't happen?
And you're probably right. You know what? I didn't walk, but I stayed right there. Then I went to the room.
Right.
Right.
You stayed smoking,
I stayed smoking, and then I tried to get back to the room.
but nobody else goes into that room. Because shall I tell you that one of those cameras faces directly towards those stairs in those rooms? And everything almost matches to your statement because I do see a female and a male go in, which is Jolene. So most of it adds up. Where it doesn't add up is once you start saying you leave. Because I've seen the cameras. So tell me what happened.
Yeah, I got in an argument with her. That part, yeah, I did. We were arguing, yeah. But I went to go smoke a cigarette, like I said. And then I tried to go back into the room. She wouldn't open the door. She locked me out of my own room.
Well, you weren't locked because the window was open.
No, I'm saying because I opened the window. It was locked. The door was locked. She wouldn't open the door for me. It's under my name. She wouldn't open the door for me. So like I said, she kept closing the door on me, wouldn't let me in. And I was like, I just want to get myself and just leave. That's all I wanted to do, was get my things and leave if we were going to keep arguing. But she wouldn't. So I opened the screen door, I took it off, I put it down, I opened the window, pushed it all the way. And then I got in there.
And then you did what?
And I got mad at her, but I didn't do nothing to her.
Okay, so there was only you and her in there, so what happened?
Like I said, we got in an argument. She threatened me that she was gonna stab me. But I said, don't do it. And then she went to the bathroom. And then they were just arguing there. And I stayed out of the bathroom. I stayed in the room, and then she was in the bathroom.
Okay, and then what happened?
And she's like, I left it, I let it go. I was afraid that she was gonna stab me because she had her own knife.
So you had a knife, she...
I have my knife, my little tiny little one. Yeah, because I always carry one with me everywhere. I was afraid that she was gonna do me.
Because why?
Because we're arguing. You know, we fight and you get to that point where you explode. You know what I mean?
Okay, and then what happened?
And then I was just arguing there. She said, leave me alone. And I said, okay, I'll leave you alone. But she kept saying something underneath her breath, and I got more upset. And I was like, what are you saying, dude? Like, you know, what are you saying? Stop saying underneath your breath, just tell me straight up. Then got an argument.
And then what did you do?
And then I was like telling her to just like leave me, like let me go, leave me alone. So,
You know, it's right there now. You know you're ready to let go of it.
huh?
I mean,
What are you talking about?
what'd you do? I know nobody else went in that room. Why'd you stab her?
I didn't mean to be honest.
What happened?
Like I just said, it was just a disagreement. We were arguing. That was it.
Okay, but you stabbed her.
I didn't mean to.
So explain to me, what do you mean by that?
Like I didn't mean to. I was just mad at her. And you know, like she was like, ooh, I'm so scared, like you can do anything. And I said, I'm not going to. I don't want to. But I just thought I was just scared. I didn't mean to.
So you didn't mean to, but you stabbed her.
I didn't mean to. Like I said, I didn't mean to. I meant to like go around, you know, stab the door or something. It was by accident.
Where's the knife?
I tossed it
Where?
somewhere around the area. I just tossed it.
Like through it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember exactly where?
No, I just threw it. I just tossed it.
In the parking lot, in the trash can?
Like I just threw it anywhere. I just tossed it.
In the room?
Not in the room. Not in the room. I tossed it somewhere out. I just tossed it. Like I threw it. I don't know where it went.
What kind of knife was it?
I don't know the name of it. I don't know the brand of it.
The color?
It was black. I don't know that.
Black. And you said, because when you pointed, when the first one you said you did have a knife with you.
Mine was small. I had my own little tiny one. I had my own little one.
Okay.
Because that one's in my purse in the room.
Person in your room, okay. Which knife did you stab her with?
Like I said, that was her own.
Her own knife. Okay. And it was a black knife. How big was it?
Oh, my God.
The long one? About
Like I said, it's up there. Like I said, it's about there.
12 inches.
12
Is
inches.
that how long the blade is, or is
The
that
blade.
as well?
The blade.
Now, if your woman is doing this to describe you, that's a good thing. But if she's describing what's in her purse, boy, that's kind of scary.
The blade's about here, and the handle's about, I don't know, about here.
is it a pocket knife or a kitchen
No, it
knife?
was like a survival knife, like one of those like you have the matches and the band-aid at the bottom, you know, just in case you're out there and you need to strike a match. You know, when you're out there in the wild, you need to start a fire. It's just like it wasn't a what you call it? It wasn't an army knife. It wasn't none of that. It was just a survival one. That was hers. She had that for a while,
You know, just tossed it out of
and I just tossed it. I tossed it, and I'm gonna go to jail for it. It's gonna be a while, long time
for an argument. For an argument.
for an argument, which was stupid
Because you were mad.
because I was mad.
What were you guys arguing about?
Well, because like I was just telling her like, you know, you're over here paying more attention to you're more on your app than anything. You'd rather just be talking to everybody else. You know, when I want you to come, you know, just stupid relationship things. Stupid relationship things. Come on, you know, like little petty arguments that shouldn't even be fought over. You know? And I'm hurt at myself, stupid. I'm dumb.
You're mad.
I'm dumb. You don't ever do that. I should have just let it go. But I should have just let it go. And I wouldn't be in this position.
When you stabbed her, did she say anything?
No. Like I said, you know, I was trying to scare her with it. That's it. Because she's like, ooh, I'm scared, like, can you do something about it? And I said, I don't want to. I don't. You know, I don't want to do that to you. I told her I don't. And then she just kept talking, just kept running, you know, kept saying, you know, oh, whatever, you know, cussing me out and whatnot.
Were you chasing her?
I wasn't chasing her, no. I wasn't chasing her.
Where were you standing?
I was right here.
At the door?
But I wasn't chasing her. Like I said, I was going to go after the door. I was going to stop the door. That's what I was going to do. Not her.
And then you turn around and stab her.
I didn't do it intentionally. I said,
I'm just trying to understand.
She was right there by the door. I didn't mean to stab her. I meant to stab the door.
Where was she standing?
Right on the door here. Or the table.
Where the table is?
Yes. She was right here. See, there's a door. She was right here. And I was like right here. Like I was like right there by the door.
You got me hurt.
Oh, I'm gonna be in jail forever, huh? Be honest.
Well, I mean, you have
Just
to
be
realize-
honest with me.
I am. And you have to realize she's dead.
That's the part that sucks. Like I said, I'm gonna be in there for like what? Probably life, huh?
That I can't tell you because I don't know what a judge. It's not up to
You know,
me.
it
it's
was
what a
just by
judge-
accident. It was never meant to happen. It was by accident. You know, it was an argument that should have not even happened. Or should have got to that level. You know, because I was upset. And then I usually would stab something. I would stab like a door or something. I wouldn't do a person. You know, I wouldn't do that. I'm not the type of person that would do that.
So, try and explain to me what happened then, because you're saying by accident, but
By accident.
I mean,
by
there
accident.
has to be.
I know, like, I was, like, going to walk out the door, and she was in the door. I meant to stab the door. She got in the way of the door. Because she was, you know, like, still trying to block me from, you know. And by accident.
Okay. So then you stab her. She falls.
Like, she's like, she says, she tells me, I was, because I, you know, and she was like, oh, wow. You know, she was like, in my gut, or on my side or something. And then she was okay. And then she had her hand on the table, and then she fainted. And then she she fell.
Okay.
And then that's when I grabbed her, and I just, like I said, I put pressure on it. I was trying to get her, you know, she was like that, trying to get her to stand up, you know what I mean? I was trying to put pressure on that so it wouldn't bleed like that way. Before the ambulance got there, I was trying to hold it so it wouldn't.
Okay. And then
Like I said, I picked her up by her neck back here, and I said, hold on with me. She's pretty tall, so she was feeling me. And I just said, just hold on.
okay. And then at what point do you throw the knife?
I threw it, like right before I made the call. There. But she did get stabbed, and I'm not gonna like, that's up. Like I said, I would never do that to anybody. Never in my whole life did I ever hurt anybody in that sort of way. I was never involved in anything like that in that sort of way. Ever. Yeah, I had disagreements. Yes, I had arguments. But I almost died myself in the same argument from a different ex-person I was with. She stabbed me a few times.
Your ex?
My ex.
And I'm sorry to bring you back, but so you had her knife, so she didn't have a knife.
No, she had her knife. That was hers. That whole knife is hers.
Right, but when you stab her, she didn't have a knife because you had the knife.
Yeah, because she was like, give me my knife. And I was like, no, I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to give it back to you because I'm scared that you can do the same thing to me. Like, I had my knife, like I said, in my little bag, but hers. I grabbed hers because I was afraid for my own life and she wanted it back.
Where'd you grab it from?
What?
Her knife.
She had it on the counter by the sink. By the sink. Yeah, there's a sink, and then she had it right there in the bathroom. She had it right there on the sink. And I said I grabbed it because I was afraid that she was going to stab me with it. That's why I grabbed it.
But she didn't threaten to stab you.
Yes, she
You just
did.
believed.
No, she threatened to stab me.
Okay.
She's like, you're lucky I don't stab you.
But she didn't have a knife. She had it on the counter.
It was on the counter, yes. But she was like, you're lucky I don't stab you. And I was scared because, just like I said, you know, and I grabbed it off the counter.
Where was she when you?
She was in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Okay.
Because if I would have done it like that, like, you know, grabbed it right there, she would have grabbed it before me and she would have probably done it herself.
Okay. And just so that I am clear and I don't put words in your mouth, so you guys are drinking.
Well, no, we were fine. We were already,
Right, you guys were fine, but you guys were drinking that night.
yeah, but we weren't hungover. Then we weren't hungover after that. We were beginning to get sober.
Right. But I'm just gonna repeat the story to you. Okay. So you guys were drinking with Jolene and Raul. They leave.
It's just me and Olivia.
You and Olivia.
Yes.
Take an Advil
Because I had a headache.
because you had a headache.
I took Advil.
You took
And I
an Advil.
laid down, and she was awake.
You wake up.
She was on her live.
Okay.
You know,
On Tammy.
on the tummy, and then she was, you know, and then I finally the medicine kicked in, so I dozed off because I saw her sitting at the table. Last I remember, you know, on her app, of course. So I looked at her and I was laying down. I fell asleep, and then next thing you know, I wake up, and she's like right there, right by me, but she's still on her live, and she was in her bra and whatnot.
Okay.
You know, and I got mad. Because I was like, why you gotta be showing all your stuff like that? Like, why you gotta do that? You know, we fought over the simple, like I said, the smallest things.
So then the argument gets heated.
The argument gets heated.
You go smoke a cigarette.
And I go smoke a cigarette, try to calm my nerves.
She locks you out.
She locks me out.
Makes you more mad.
Makes me more mad because that's my room. I just want to get in there, get my things, and just leave. That's what I wanted to do.
Okay. You go in through the window.
I go through there because she wouldn't. She's like, I would open the door and she would slam it right in front of me and lock it. And then I would do it again, open it, the lock, that little knob thingy was still locked. She wouldn't let me in.
Okay.
And I told her, just open the door, please. I told her repeatedly. I said, open the door, please. Come on, don't do this. Just open the door. That's all I want is my stuff. If you're going to be like that, that's all I want. She still wouldn't. And I was like, forget it. So I took off the screen, put it right there, and it kind of, you know, it fell on the floor because it slipped, it fell, and then I opened the window,
You opened the-
And then I reached in to try to unlock the knob so I could get in just to get my things. That's all I wanted. What the do you want? She was telling me, what the do you want? Get the out of here. I said, why are you telling me this? I said, because this is my room. I said, you don't tell me nothing. And she kept continuing, and I was gonna go in. And then like she wouldn't let me go in through the window. She was still trying to block the window. Like, still trying not let me in. Until I just finally I got between, and then that's when, she's like, you're lucky I don't just smash this window all over you, she was telling me. And I was like, wow. I said, let me just get in. And then, and that's when I was talking, like I said, that's when she was like, oh, you're lucky I don't stab you or whatever. And that's when she goes in the bathroom. Her knife was on the counter. And then I pull, I take it off the counter because I'm afraid that she's going to stab me when she comes out. I don't know. Because, she did have some anger issues. Yes, she did.
You just can't make it up, man. You can't make that up.
Did you guys get into a physical fight somewhere in between? Is that where this is from?
Yeah, just like a little one.
So you guys were fighting?
We were just fighting.
It was a heated argument. You guys are fighting.
We're fighting. And, she barely just smacks me. Like, you know what I mean? Because I was trying to get in. That's all I want. Why are you pushing me up when I'm trying just to get in and get my beans? Like, I didn't want to fight with her. I didn't want to fight with her. I didn't want to argue with her. I didn't want none of this. But when you freaking lock me out of my room, of course I'm going to get mad. Because that's my room. That's my things. I just want to get my things. I just wanted to leave, to be honest. She probably would have figured out something, And I just wanted to leave because I didn't want to argue with her. I didn't want to fight with her. I didn't want none of that. That's why I wanted to leave. But she still wouldn't let me in. So I got into the window, like I said. And we were arguing still there. And that's when she went to the bathroom. And that's when she grabbed her. That's when she told me, you're lucky I don't stab you. And then she went to the bathroom, slammed the door. And her knife was on the counter. And I grabbed it. And I didn't want her to stab me, so I held it.
As you guys are still arguing.
No, we weren't arguing. She was just quiet, and I was just like there for a second. And that's when she came out and started going at it again, when I didn't want to. She's like, "Oh, just give me it." I said, "I'm not gonna give it to you because I'm scared. I'm not gonna give it to you." She's like, "Oh wow, seriously, just like that." I said, "I'm not gonna give it to you." She's like, "That's when I'm done with you, Mary Jane. I'm finished." And I said, "You know what? Okay, fine, be finished." With me, like, ending relationship-wise. And she's like, "Oh, you know what? Someday someone's gonna kill you," she tells me. I said, "Okay, well then I'll face it, I guess." And I was still mad because, she kept saying these slight remarks underneath her breath. And that's what gets me more upset, because you're saying something underneath your breath that's meant towards me. And you just don't say it. That's what gets me mad.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was trying to go out the door. She was trying to I wanted to, I wanted to scare her. I didn't, because you scared me. You threatened me. I'm going to threaten you right back. Like, I didn't want it to be like that, but that's how it came out. And that's when I was like, just move. Please just leave. Let me move. But she still wouldn't move. And that's when I was like, forget it. And I went to go, stab the door, but she was right there. And accidentally, stabbed her by accident. It wasn't meant for her. It was meant for the door.
And did you stab this way? This way?
I stabbed this way. This way. Like, I was just gonna go straight to the door.
You're left-handed.
I'm left-handed, of course, so I'm not right-handed. Look all stupid. But like I'm saying, I'm left-handed. So I was gonna go right straight to the door. But she was still in the way and I didn't want it. I told her to move. Like, move. But she still wouldn't. And then at that same time, she was in front. Like, she crossed it and then it actually went in, that way. Because I was just trying to go straight towards the door. Just, I didn't want her. I didn't want her to go there. I wanted her at the door. But she moved.
Okay. Do you have anything?
Yeah, so you said earlier that she went into the bathroom and slammed the door.
Like, she went to the bathroom and slammed the door.
How long was she in there for?
I don't know. Maybe not even 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Not even like 10 minutes, maybe.
And her knife was on the table?
On the sink.
On the sink?
Yeah, right there. Because the sink is here, and there's because you walk in, there's a door, and there's the shower and the toilet.
But she was in the bathroom with the door closed.
Yeah. But she had her knife right there on the sink.
So was anything preventing you from walking out the front door? If you were scared she was going to stab you?
Because I don't know how.
What stopped you from leaving the apartment?
Well, I wanted to leave, but she kept insisting. She kept getting in front of me, and I wanted to leave.
No, but I'm saying when she was in the bathroom.
When she was in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Because like I said, I didn't know how long she was in there. It wasn't that long. I only know that. And then she came right out, and that's when she, tried to go for her knife, but I grabbed it instead because I know that's what she was reaching for.
Right. But you see what I'm saying?
Like how come I didn't take off before that?
You said the reason why you grabbed her knife from the counter while she was in the bathroom, you said that earlier.
Because I knew that she was going to come out and try to grab it herself and try to come at me with it.
So what stopped you while she was in the bathroom if you were scared from just
nothing?
Walking outside the door and leaving?
I'm afraid that she wouldn't even let me in. I was trying to get my things.
But if you were scared, why would you want to be in there that she was going to stab you? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I get
Stopped you
that.
from just walking out the front door.
But that's all my stuff, though. Like that's my personal things. That's all I have. I didn't want to, if I was gonna leave, I didn't want to leave nothing behind. That's why I was packing everything, getting everything together. Because I was in the process, already walking out.
And I think just what he's trying to say is that, you're saying she was in there probably 10, 15 minutes.
Maybe. I said I'm not really
Maybe.
sure.
2, 3 minutes. I think he was just trying to say, why don't you just leave? But
Yeah.
you don't have to get riled up.
No, I'm
It's
not
just
riled up.
questions we have.
I was afraid. I shouldn't have been afraid because I could have generated straight to the door and I could have just left.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I was just stuck because I was scared. I didn't want to. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to leave, but I didn't want to leave. Which doesn't make any sense because I was afraid that she's still gonna come after me no matter what.
And then there's just one other thing that you said earlier I was just curious about. Because you said when you had the knife and you guys were kind of arguing back and forth, and I think she said something to the effect of like, "Oh, are you going to stab me or whatever?" And you said, "No, I'm not going to. I want to."
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I said, no. I said, I don't want to.
Okay, gotcha.
I said, I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to. She's like, "Ooh, I'm scared you're going to stab me or what?" I said, "No, I don't want to. I don't want to. All I'm asking you is just to move. I don't want to."
In the end, Mary Jane Luna Ribel would take a plea deal, lowering down her first-degree murder charge all the way to voluntary manslaughter. And for the killing of her girlfriend, she would receive, at most, 8 years for losing her cool and taking a life. You give me a number. If you were the DA, how much time would Mary Jane have received? You saw the interview. Would you give her more time for attempting to conceal the crime? Sound off below. And I got something special for all of you. I'm going live right at 6 p.m. Central Time on Sunday to watch my exclusive interview with the voice of Dr. Insanity. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. So until then, enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you all again really soon, right back here on They Called Me. Till next time.